Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at the QCAA external exam for 2022, paper 1, and we're going to be looking at multiple choice question 6, okay? Now, you would have noticed I've started splitting up all the questions into their own videos. This way it gives you guys a bit more choice in terms of what you need to watch when you're prepping for the external exam. So for example, if you only struggle with, like, let's say this question and another question, you can go to those direct videos from the playlist. Don't worry, the full external exam is still up on YouTube. It's just with these ones here, I can go into a bit more depth on each question as well. Now, if you have any questions at all during the video, leave something in the comments and I'll try my best to answer it. If you need a Math Methods external exam bundle pack, the link is also in the description below, so get your download where you can. But otherwise, let's get straight into it. So, question 6. Which graph represents the function f of x equals -3 minus natural log of x plus 3? Okay. And this has to be done without a calculator, okay? So let's understand what our log curve genuinely looks like, okay? So if you have y equals just log of x, it doesn't matter what the base is. It'll always have this general shape here, and it'll always go through 1, 0, okay? Now, if I were to put a negative sign in front of it, what it's going to do is it's going to produce a similar curve, except it's going to look something like this here, okay? So straight away, I can eliminate two possibilities with this question here. It is not going to be A or C, because A or C both have that generic shape there, which indicates there's a positive sign in front of the log. Whereas with our example here, we can clearly see there is a negative sign in front of it. So I know it's not going to be A, and it's not going to be C. Okay, now, as well, if I were to shift a log left or right, it is counterintuitive. So the thing that controls whether a log shifts left or right is this term here. Now if we look at the differences here, this one has a positive 3, this one has a negative 3. So here we can see the x-intercepts for both graphs. So what we could do is we could probably actually check the x-intercept if you're not fully sure about the shift. But basically, if you go log of x plus 3, it will go in the negative direction. And if you go log of x minus 3, it will go in the positive direction. So basically this one would look somewhat like if this was a negative and that's a negative. This one would look like that, and this one would look like this. So I know straight away B is going to be the correct answer, but this is another way you could show it as well. Let's say you weren't sure about that. You can find the x-intercept, and if your x-intercept is -3 or +3, you've got the correct answer then. So here what they have is f of x equals -3 negative log of x plus 3. Alright, so when we're rearranging this guy here, okay, to find a x-intercept, the y value, oh, not the x value, the y value is equal to 0. In this case here, your f of x is equal to 0. So you have 0 equals -3 minus ln of x plus 3. What we're then going to do is move the 3 to the other side, so adding it. So 3 equals negative log x plus 3. Okay. What you're going to do next is you're going to pretty much, quote unquote, divide both sides by -1. So -3 equals ln of x plus 3. What we're then going to do is rearrange it using a form of base. So at the moment, we've got it looking like this. Log of a b equals q. We want to write as aq equals b. Okay. Now notice the wording in this question here, the graph that represents this function here. Okay. So here we've got it as a situation number 1. We want to write it as a situation number 2. Okay. So when we do this, this is what we're going to get approximately. Okay. So here, if I were to rub this stuff out, I'm going to get rid of that and move all this stuff up here. So here, what you're going to do is then rearrange it so you'll have e to the power of -3 equals x plus 3. Okay. Then you're going to subtract both sides by 3. So x is equal to -3 plus e -3. Now I know what you're thinking, but sir, that's not -3 or 3. Well, here's the thing, what we've got to understand conceptually here. e to the negative 3 means 1 over e to the power of 3. And that is going to be a small number, okay? Now, if you look here on the diagram, it is only very slightly in front of negative 3 and very slightly in front of positive 3. Which makes sense, because if you have a very small positive number added to a negative, it will be slightly in front of it here, and it will be slightly in front of it here. However, it's still going to be a negative number, so the best option here is going to be B, okay? Because here, negative 3 plus 1 over e to the 3 is approximately still negative 3. So B is your most correct answer there, okay? Alrighty. Now, if you had any questions about this one here, leave something in the comments. If you need a new Methods External Exam Bundle Pack, the link is in the description below. But otherwise, I will see you in the next video, okay?